it's time to dance. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game,
right, here we go.
That should open up his running game, too.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football, Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. On 3rd down, Jackson drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And the Ravens taking the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen. He hits McCluster, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cohen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Olsen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Olsen got his target, Samuel. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Logan. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Cohen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
On 1st down, Olsen escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch 30. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looking to throw. Olsen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Coleman now. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by the quarterback, Chris Campbell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go.
From the gun, Cohen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cohen. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down, Cohen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Cohen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Coleman. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Olsen. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down. Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Hey. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run again with Logan. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Logan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Off the play fake. Cohen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off play action. Cohen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Operating from the gun, Cohen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there from a yard out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On first down, deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first and 10, Olsen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Cohen, left side completion to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, Olsen. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Olsen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain of 32 that time.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check.
Off the bootleg. Olsen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To throw on third down. Olsen on the screen. This is Coleman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st and 10, Cohen. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Cohen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again. Cohen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking to throw. Cohen, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. 58 to the mic. Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home. If they were able to do that here in this one.